This next report of a Bigfoot sighting comes to you from my friend Josh Stamper, which means a lot to me because when you've walked some miles with a guy, you tend to trust their word more than somebody you just met. Before I have him share about the Bigfoot, I want to invite you to enjoy 3 minutes of an amazing adventure we enjoyed together this last August 29th. In Glacier Park, when there's a problem bear, they live trap them and release them into the wilderness near the Great Bear Wilderness often. And Josh is a hardcore mountain man and a hardcore huckleberry picker. And he got 4.5 or 5 miles off of the trail up into the wilderness and got charged by a sow grizzly with a cub. He had no choice but to shoot it with his .44 at 2 feet away, right in the mouth. And he came to me a few hours later, buzzing with adrenaline, seeking somebody to go up there and check if the bear was dead or if it was maybe an injured menace to society. And so I went up with him the next day when there was our first winter storm that snowed 10 inches on going to the Sun Road. And in this freezing rain, we hiked 9.5 miles off the grid, off the trail, through brush. The authorities weren't going to hike 5 miles in the rain to deal with a wounded grizzly bear, so we did. Here it is.
Whatever you thought about a grizzly bear, magnify that by like 100, straight at my face. I mean, she's like, whoa, claws erect, mouth, ooh.
In the 50 or so years I've dealt with huckleberry pickers, I've heard some amazing encounters with grizzly bears, but this one takes the cake. Here he comes, and here we go. Well, here we go, back to the site to see what we can find and try to get the berries that Josh has been after. So this is pretty cool, you know, we picked a lot of the same country when we were young, and we're both shooting the same gun, Ruger Super Blackhawk 44 Mag. His has got a little bit of a longer barrel.
If I would have had any other gun, any other caliber, that bear would have been on me.
Yeah.
Yes, this gun blew that bear off that road.
Isn't that something? We've been going through thick stuff like this all day picking and getting to our picking spot. They don't exactly have manicured trails to the good huckleberries. Yeah, those are some nice big berries. Yeah, this is Navy SEAL stuff right here, man. I have good rain gear that is hard to get wet, and I've been soaked to the bone for at least 4 hours. Look what I found. A beautiful, beautiful crimson red bush. But the minute she saw you, it's just...
She changed her target. The minute she saw me, she leaped.
Yeah.
Into a murder bear. All of a sudden, she's not running anymore, 40 miles an hour. She's in midair, coming at me like this. And I went back, like this right here. I already had my gun out. I went back, and I went back on the ground like this. And I was on my pack. Like she was coming for my head. And I somehow got out of the way by the grace of God. So I like laid perfect. And I looked back the trail to see if anything was coming. And there was a little cub standing right there, like 15 feet, right where Moose is.
Right where Moose is.
And like caught a claw and turned around and slingshotted back up that hill and across this. Her whole body was like right here.
Wow.
And I was laying right here. I looked this way because I heard something coming back at me, and I raised my gun up, and boom! She was right here by this tree.
Yeah.
And it blew her out of my sight, back over the hill. She ran over to this tree, and I'm not sure what happened over there. Like, I looked over and I'm like, oh, cute, a baby grizzly bear. And then I look back this way, bang! And if my gun would have been 6 inches to the left, right, up, down, I wouldn't have hit her.
You will also hear Josh's Bigfoot encounter in my upcoming Bigfoot documentary 5. I would like to release it on Tuesday morning at 8 a.m., but I need 20 people who will say, yeah, we'll watch it, and watch it from start to finish to help give it some traction with the algorithm. I spend hundreds or thousands of hours putting these interviews and these Bigfoot shows together, and if it doesn't hit the algorithm, I am like a carpenter who built a house and then the guy says they're gonna pay me 50 cents an hour because it's a lot of work. And like my last one only got 1,000 views and did not hit the algorithm, but when they hit the algorithm, it also gives the channel and the good content that's on it a chance to go worldwide. So if 20 of you would say, hey, I'll watch it from start to finish, just comment who you are. And right now I've got a handful, but I need 20, and then I'll release it.